Saints, although not brilliant last week, were a downside better than your lot. St Helens by 10, even though derby games are a bit of a cast of phone book out the window, but the Saints by 10 for me.
Wigan will definitely have some fit centres, even if they're not going to be our best options. So that'll help the side. I also expect John Bateman to be back playing in the side, which will be a big deal because we missed his enthusiasm and drive a lot last week. And potentially Joe Greenwood with a chance to show his former employers some stuff here is another possibility too. So we're going to have got a fighting chance, and I think that one thing we've demonstrated this year is Josh Woods' left boot is going to be magical at home again, and it's going to be a 15-14 win to the Wigan Warriors. Don't know why you're laughing.
Very convincing.
Friday Sky game, 7:45 p.m. kickoff again for this one. Castleford versus Huddersfield. This one could be crucial. I like what I've seen from Huddersfield. I don't think they're brilliant at creating chances, but I think they've been really good recently at getting down to the right parts of the field. I think they've really improved the defence, and I just expect Jerry to tear it up on that small, shortened pitch, because he only has to break 2 tackles and is in the opposition half, and he can do that on every other carry. I think Huddersfield might sneak this one. I think it'll be a goal kicking situation that'll win it for them. So I expect Danny Ruff to get plaudits towards man of the match potentially. But I'm going to tip Huddersfield 22 points to 20. I think it's going to go that way, and they'll therefore ensure their safety in the top 8. What do you think?
I have a remarkably similar thought process on this one. I think Huddersfield have got more to fight for. I know Castleford are competing for final positions in the top 4, but they're definitely in the top 4 before the split. So I think Huddersfield are going to be desperate to get that 2 points and get over the line and get themselves in the top 8. So Huddersfield in a close one, let's say by 4.
Okay. Also on Friday, also at 7:45 at the Headingley Stadium, the increasingly impressive looking redesigned Headingley Stadium, Leeds host Widnes in a bottom 4 clash. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
Yeah, basement dwellers clash. Leeds have got to win. It's not even an option. So, and Widnes, fought hard last week, but yeah, they haven't got the winning habit. Then again, neither do Leeds. Maybe it'll be a draw. But no, I'm going to go for Leeds because they really, really need it. By 6.
I'm struggling to pick Widnes to win just because they've lost so much. Just like earlier in the year, it's a struggle to pick Saints to lose. It's a real struggle to pick Widnes to win, and that's the only reason I'm picking Leeds, really. I've got Leeds by 7. I think they'll finally figure out a way to set up a drop goal. I think they're going to be training on it all week because they're so utter fucking shy at it that they really need some practice.
There you go.
I think it's
that's something for Jimmy to do.
21 points to 14 to the Rhinos, but that's mostly on the basis of those young kids at Widnes don't know how to win yet. They know how to play some good stuff, but they know how to work hard, but they don't know how to win yet, and that's the only reason I'm going to go with that one. Okay, Friday night's final game, 8 p.m. kickoff. This one, Hull Kingston Rovers hosting the Warrington Wolves. I recognise that Hull KR have been playing well recently, and I recognise they're playing in last chance saloon for those top 8 positions, but I just think Warrington have got enough strike, particularly in that back 3, that have been really impressive over the last, say, 6-8 weeks or so, to score enough to win. I'm going to go Warrington 30 points to 20 in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Warrington. I think a Warrington team that even performs a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 performance should beat Hull KR, even as desperate as Hull KR will be. So I think Warrington in this one, but not by a bunch of points, maybe by 8.
Fair enough. Okay, so sort of similar-ish predictions from us on that one. Saturday, 5 p.m. Sky game for Catalan versus Salford. The way the two squads have lined up recently and the way that the form's been going, I think Salford are probably going to be wanting to try and conserve some sort of fitness, even if I'm not sure if Jackson Hastings will have got clearance to play by this point yet. but they want to be protecting some of the key players. You would expect if they can afford to, and if they can't afford to, it's because they're so busted that I can't imagine they're going to be really up for this one. Whereas Catalan, all those big bodies, they might bust a few more Salford players with their physicality the way they're going at the moment. I can't see past Catalan by a handsome margin. I've got 40 points to 16. What do you say? Yeah,
simple for Catalan. Win and you're in. So I think they'll win. I think it'll be quite comfortable. Catalan by 20.
So far we've got Huddersfield and Catalan winning, so thereby securing their places in the top 8. The final game is the final opportunity for someone to secure the place in the top 8, really. It is Sunday, 3 p.m, Wakefield Trinity hosting Hull FC. What do you think?
I see. So I'm doubting myself now because I'm going to go Wakefield. I just think if you've got more to fight for, it matters more.
Yeah, the form has definitely been scratchy, hasn't it? But
it's been scratchy, but Hull FC are busted up to heck. And if you say Kelly's probably out, Connor's out, they're busted.
I don't agree that Hull FC don't have as much to play for though, because they need to start winning again for them to have any chance of the top 4. Having lost recently to some of the top 4 rivals, it's really pushed them down in that race. So they do need to keep winning. I just can't see them without the Connor's been the inspiration behind any patched up side winning for them so far, and that's gone. And Kelly won't be there either. I just struggle to sign off on them winning. So I'm going to go Wakefield 28-14. I think Wakefield like you do. Okay.
Yeah, I just think at home. Wakefield will scratch it out.
So then we've got it, haven't we? Top 8, signed, sealed, delivered.
Done. One round to go.
Despite a Leeds win, they won't be able to recover a 3-point gap based on our predictions. Okay, into the Championship. Game of the week. Well, it's games of the week, really. In that top 6, Toronto are already up. Then you've got 5 others battling for it out. We've already heard that Lee have got some easy fixtures, let's face it. 2 of the bottom 4 at home should get stonking wins there. But for the other 4 in between Toronto and Lee in the table play off against each other in round 22, and it could be crucial.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Featherstone versus London and Halifax versus Toulouse. I have a feeling 32 points is obviously going to be enough to get you in. That the way the table's sitting, it seems that way. And if Featherstone win, they'll be on that 32-point mark. If London win, they'll be on 31 points, but with a handsome points difference advantage. That could be crucial there. Toulouse win, they're on 33 points. That's them sorted. But Halifax need to win to really keep their chances alive, I feel. I think that with their points difference being what it is, they're done for if they lose this game. Who do you think's going to win, first of all, both games?
It's so difficult. You could go either way on both of these. You could say London are building and are kind of coming along the rails, but Featherstone at home, you'd kind of pick them. In normal circumstances, you pick Featherstone at home. Again, if London and Toulouse were at home, I'd definitely pick them.
Yeah,
but they're not. But I'm gonna go Featherstone to win and Toulouse to win.
Fair enough. But
again, it's like there's a gnat's chuff between these two. These two fixtures. There's no in it. There really isn't.
I'm going London and Toulouse. I just think Toulouse score too many points. And Halifax, whilst they're really rugged and hard working, I just think Toulouse have too many like creative players in that side that'll crack some gaps. London, like you said, have been building, and I just have a feeling that they've found their footing again. They've come over 2 challenging games already, and that'll give them so much confidence. I feel that I just think it'll carry them through this game, and I do think that London and Toulouse winning will be enough for them as well. at this stage. It's a difficult one though to call. I think London have got Barrow away, haven't they, in the last game, which they should win because Barrow are absolutely decimated. All the mitigating things you'd think about why Barrow could be a tough proposition on the road disappeared around 5 or 6 weeks ago when they stopped having enough players to put out a full side. Who do you think is going to make the top 4 then? My prediction is Toronto, Toulouse, London and Leigh, the 4 full-time clubs, are the top 4 come the final reckoning. What do you think?
I see. This is so tricky.
You'd have to have Featherstone in there, wouldn't you, if they're losing?
I'd have to have Featherstone.
London, yeah.
I'd have Featherstone in there, beating London, and London just to miss out.
Yep.
So Leigh would take that space. So it would be Toronto, Toulouse, Featherstone, and Leigh.
Yeah, it's absolutely crucial, particularly the Featherstone-London game, I think, from that perspective.
But isn't it great, considering this fixture format is being derided, that we've got incredibly exciting games in both the Super League and the Championship this week that are massive.
I think the sad aspect of it, though, is you're probably going to get, 3,000 on at each game?
Yes.
If you got 7,000 on each game, 8,000, which is the kind of audiences this kind of climax would deserve, then we'd have them on TV.
True.
But anyway, I wish we did have them on TV though. Either way, okay. One you've got a big stake in, League One game of the week, Bradford versus York. Obviously, the Bulls have got nearly 100 points advantage on the York City Knights in terms of that perspective. So even that 2-point gap, if York was to close that, Bradford would still have a comfortable lead on points difference at the top. But it would mean there's no real breathing space. Do you back your Bulls to win this one at home?
Yeah, Bradford by 1 million.
I think Bradford will win as well. I think they'll win reasonably.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't that dissimilar to the first game.
York owe you one for the finish of that last game, don't they?
They totally do. They really do. And but to be fair, they have been scrapping by in games.
I think there's a difference in that this Bull side have had more time together now than they had at that point where you were still kind of making signings and stuff, weren't you? Right up until the start of the season.
Oh yeah. We were very, very. Very fresh out of the blocks, but on paper we've got a better team. If Lily can play, he adds massive quality to us. I think, obviously I'm never going to back against them. I think we'll beat them, but I think there'll be a few squeaky bum time moments in this one. I would guess. I think that's just the way that these games have been.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to go Bradford too, so I think we're both picking Bradford there. In terms of the NRL, the Brit picks are the Sharks versus the Raiders Friday at 9 a.m. You can get that on your Watch NRL apps. West Tigers versus Rabbitohs Saturday 8:30 a.m. That is on Sky. Cowboys versus Dragons after that at 10:35 a.m. That is also on Sky. Okay, that is next week in Rugby League. Looked forward to and previewed and predicted in association with Love Rugby League. We're now going to move on to shortened show wrap up. No quiz. Okay, Al, so no quiz. I've been busy, and also we kind of expected this to be taking us too late to really be wanting to get our minds back into gear at this stage this week. Unfortunately, so sorry to everyone who's disappointed on that. But use your quizzing brains to go and answer that question at the start to give yourself a chance of winning a free signed copy of the brilliant No Helmets Required. SLP recommends. I'm going to make a couple of recommendations from my trips over the last week. The first recommendation is Coniston. I think it's an underrated town in the Lake District. Well, town maybe is a exaggerated thing for it, but it's got a great selection of pubs. It's got, good lake close by, good mountains close by. I think it's got it all, and it's slightly quieter than the places around Windermere. Slightly more going on than some of the towns around, say, Ullswater. So I think it comes down the list a bit, doesn't it, behind Windermere and